Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Inoma and welcome to our reaction to Motley Crue, and the song that we are going to react to is If I Die Tomorrow.
Let's get started. It's going to be a first time single take honest reaction. It's a Patreon request. To learn more, check out our Patreon page. You'll also learn a lot about us. Link in the description box below. What we do is we listen to the music and then share our honest views on what we've heard, how we liked it or didn't like it. We'll say it straight away and we'll say it without beating around the bush. That's exactly how we are. Our reactions itself are pure, raw, unscripted, impromptu, and done in the now. We are mindfulness reactors, mindfulness experts. We love what we do. Let's get started. If I die tomorrow, no regrets for me. The title of this song is If I Die Tomorrow. Let's see what it's about. Have I said all that I can say? All I want to say. Wow. Brilliant. This is a unique topic taken up in the lyrics. I loved it. I love the music, so heavy, so wonderful, so honest, so raw, so pure. I love music like that. Heavy, but I love it anyway. What are your thoughts, Kirti?
There were moments of brilliance in this song with the music, the way the music was arranged and composed, and I like the way it was sung. And those moments of brilliance were almost throughout the song. They were all over the place. I like this song. I really enjoyed the song. I wasn't expecting something emotional from Motley Crue because generally they are funky and they are slightly naughty with their subjects and with the lyrics they sing. This came out of nowhere. This was emotional. This was emotional heavy metal song, and this reminded me a little bit of Linkin Park and how they do things, isn't it?
This must have been before Linkin
Before
Park.
Linkin Park,
So they
I
must
think,
have been
yeah.
an influence.
Yeah,
on
they
Linkin
must have
Park.
been. Wow.
One more thing is that this is very relevant. If you see the timeless nature of the lyrics,
Yeah.
it's very relevant right now.
Right now.
We've heard news of quite a few people through our clients and student groups as well as contacts, and also our personal contacts. We've heard people who have succumbed to the deadly Wuhan coronavirus within days, just within few days. Some 2 cases in our vicinity succumbed within hours because they already had pre-existing heart conditions, as well as they didn't have a ventilator at the hospital they went to. No access to a ventilator there. They succumbed within 12 hours, another one before the day ended. So it's that quick, and this is very relevant. If I die tomorrow, have I said all that I have to say to my loved ones? Have I told them whatever is on my mind? You make me feel so alive. You make me feel so good about so many things. Have I told you all these things? Because with this deadly Wuhan pandemic, coronavirus, if I'm infected, I could be dying tomorrow. Today I'm here in this video. Tomorrow I might be dead. So that's how life is. It's truly unpredictable. And wonderful, wonderful, timeless nature of this song. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's so amazing that we have certain technologies in this age that is keeping people feel better. Earlier, when there were no smartphones, I am one of those people who don't like smartphones for several reasons, and I can list those. But one of those reasons to like smartphones is right now when a lot of people, when the lockdowns were called, when the lockdown was announced, a lot of people were in different places. They weren't living together because they usually were at work. They would be working, in some other city, some other state, some other country, or they were studying, or they were on an assignment, or they were traveling for XYZ reason, whatever reasons. And they got stuck in those places. They couldn't move. After the lockdown came into the effect, the flights and everything were called off and things of transportation shut down. In this period and this situation, the phones, the connectivity has played such a major role because the families who could not see their loved ones before we had these technologies, after such a thing would happen, how would you know what exactly your loved one is doing? If you had to write a letter that would reach after a week or so, who knows whether it reached, didn't reach because of the lockdowns and all. So luckily we can today face-to-face talk at least through these video calling facilities, which is keeping people feel better.
Yeah, and it's all free. I mean,
It is kind of, more or less.
Basic data pack on your phone, it's all free. So the app is free, the service is free to call someone, voice call, video call.
You can still say these
and
things.
there are quite a few good apps out there.
Yeah.
So it's so you can say these things, but the other question remains: if you're about to die of the coronavirus, you won't be having access to a smartphone
Right.
wherever you are, and neither will a loved one have access to you. So you will be gone in you won't know when you've died also. So what I always believe and what I always follow myself in your personal life, don't wait for something like that to happen to you. While you're alive, while you're well, tell those things what are most important to your loved ones. They need to hear what you have to say, and tell them while you're alive, healthy and well, and while they are also alive, healthy and well. Because even if you don't get the virus and if they happen to get it, or some other reason they passed away, at least you told them exactly what was on your mind, and it also opened up an opportunity for them to do the same. The beauty about sharing is, as a counselor, I know this very well. When you share things emotionally, in an emotional environment, in an emotional setting, when you start opening up and sharing your true emotions on the inside, what is on the inside, the other person also tends to open up like a flower blossoming, they tend to open up and also share some things of their own. So that's an amazing experience when that happens. So don't wait for something like that to happen to you. Don't leave it till the end. Say what you have to now. It will help you, your loved ones, and your relationships. Check out our Patreon page to learn more about us. This is going to be part of our Comeback Fest. Is most apt for the Comeback
Yes.
Fest, and also the earlier song of Extreme is going to be part of our Comeback Fest. We have a great lineup of songs for the Comeback Fest yesterday as well as today. What we've recorded in different sessions today. So you will see it probably. This you'll probably see tomorrow on YouTube. Hope you enjoyed and hope you find meaning and value in the songs and our reactions. There's no such thing as a bad song on Enoma,
Yeah.
only a bad patron. Check out our Patreon page to learn more.